Welcome to the CrossFit Max podcast.
What is going on, beautiful people, and thank you for tuning in. All right, I got some exciting news to share with you before we get into this episode. Starting this Saturday, June 20th at 8:45 a.m., we are going to be starting the social run club at CrossFit Max. There will be a 5K, 3.5K, and 1.6K option for anyone who wants to join. This is a free, fun run for either CrossFit Max members or outside members. The goal and the mission is to get as many people here as possible on the Saturday morning doing something for their health. Whether you're running, whether you're doing intervals of running and walking, or you just want to put your baby in a stroller and get out there and walk the 1 mile or the 3.5K, you are more than welcome to join us. There will be a social after. We got some really cool CrossFit Max coffee cups now. We're going to be mixing some Nespresso coffee with some protein to get a little extra recovery and to make you feel good after some good exercise. So Saturdays at 8:45 a.m. Show up a few minutes early. We're going to start the run at 8:50 a.m. sharp. Starting this Saturday, June 20th, rain or shine, every Saturday, all summer long. Let's freaking go. 3, 2, 1. We are in it. What's going on, folks?
Welcome back to your favorite podcast with your favorite host, Anne Brandon.
Hi, Susie.
Hi.
All right. Susie, you had a banter topic for us, I think?
Yeah, I did actually.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh, darn, I'm teasing her. Susie got to the gym maybe 30 minutes ago.
And I've been trying to have a conversation with you ever since, and you have fully been ignoring my entire existence. I'm like, how is your class? Good. How was your morning? Great. How was my dad? Great. That's all I got from you. I don't know if you're aware. That's literally it. Goods and greats.
Goods and greats. It's been a
monotone goods and greats.
Good, great morning. And
what made it great, babe?
Well, it is our son's 2nd birthday today.
Yay!
Little Tommy is 2
2
today. And that was cool. We didn't really get to spend much time with him this morning. I got maybe 20 minutes with him to wake him up. And
I was at the gym coaching the awesome 6 a.m. crew at the time.
Yep.
I did.
Chooses a quick switcheroo. Susie coaches the 6. I get up with Tommy. And then usually within a 20-minute span.
By 7:20, we're out the door.
Susie gets back to our home and then grabs him and then brings him to
and for people who are wondering how we make that happen, we live across the street from the gym.
Exactly, yeah. 100 meters door to door.
I have a confession.
You have a confession?
I cried dropping Tommy off at daycare today.
Wow. Is that the first time in a long time?
Yeah, and I could cry just thinking about it right now.
Wow. Are you excited to go see him?
Yeah.
We're going to go finish this podcast. We've moved our workout schedules around a bit, and we're going to go get him and hang out with him tonight.
We're going to put all his presents out, and then we're going to go pick up some sweet treat on our way to go get him.
Are we going to get a donut? Are we gonna
get a sprinkle donut?
Sprinkled. Are we just going to go Timmy's?
Tim Hortons, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to go to Homer's or something.
I feel like Homer's is far.
Yeah, it's far. The things you do for your kid.
He's not fancy enough to know where are the donuts from.
Yeah, I feel like
a sprinkled donut will do the trick.
A sprinkled donut? Chocolate? No, sprinkled?
I feel like when we went, remember he was fixated on that sprinkled donut when we went to Ottawa.
Oh, yes, he was.
He was like, that one.
Yeah. And you were like, no, just get him the base. No, you said get him a croissant.
I said get him a croissant, but this was before.
He was pissed.
No, this is before he saw the donuts.
Yeah.
I didn't think it through that he was going to see them and be like, nah, bitch, I want that.
That's so funny.
You're like, what do I get him? I'm like, croissant. He'll love it. He loves croissants, but not when he can visually see a sprinkled donut.
Yeah. It's not like he's had a lot of sprinkled donuts.
I don't know what they eat at daycare, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like a sugar factory. I picked him up the other day. He had 2 popsicles in his hand.
Not 1, but 2. Probably some other, like, there's like new kids.
Yeah.
New
Tommy's
kids at
like,
the block. And
listen
like,
up. This is how things go around here. I get 2 popsicles. You get none.
It's like a cartoon. It's like a cartoon show where they all have,
let's
like,
be honest. Our child is so gentle. For sure, he's the one getting picked on.
For sure. Kid is soft as hell. Gotta toughen him up a bit. But anyways, that was fun. That was a fun little quick transition. And I had some great classes. And this is what the banter topic was meant to be about.
Sorry.
I wanted to tell you
me
what I did in honor of Tommy's birthday for our 9 a.m. class, 9 a.m. CrossFit class, and our 12 p.m. High Rocks. I made them do the same warm-up. And what I made them do is I made them do a theme based on Tommy turning 2 years old. So what we did is I took
2 of everything.
No, I made them do movements and exercises that kind of went along with him going from the age of 1 all the way till 2.
So you made them crawl.
So yeah, I literally, it was kind of fun because one of the cool things about being a parent, or at least from my perspective, is really seeing the developmental skills along this last 12 months from him being able to kind of walk, right? Kind of like lean on things and like kind of stumble everywhere and fall everywhere.
Yeah.
To be able to get up and down pretty easy, to be able to run, to be able to climb, to be able to jump now. He's quite good at jumping. So those things have been really cool. And on the flip side, the sad thing is that as we age into adulthood, people lose those basic skills or they become very, very challenging. For example, crawling, putting weight on your wrists, right on your hands, the ability to get down on the ground and get back up, which we call a burpee, the ability to crawl, the ability to run, to jump, and all those things. So what I made the classes do is we started in a lying down position, and we just did some cobra push-ups to just kind of, warm up the anterior chain, kind of loosen up the abdominals, the pecs, the shoulders, kind of stretch out your lower back a little bit as well. So we started with some cobra push-ups, then we worked into some down dogs, and Tommy always called those upside downs. Upside down. So made him do some down dogs. Then I got them onto all fours, and we just practiced some like what we call bear crawl planks, right? So just practicing like shifting your body side to side. We practiced crawling then. So we practiced doing like bear crawls.
Who was the best crawler?
Oh, I don't know. It was pretty quick. Yeah. We did forwards and backwards.
Ooh, backwards crawling. That's next level.
Yeah. And then what I did is I got them to stand up from that position, and then I made them do burpees, talked about getting down and getting back up here, which is something that, we see our kid do all the time, falling down, getting back up, falling down, getting back up, right?
Yeah.
Bumping his hip or bumping his shoulder, bumping his head, falling down, getting back up. So, actually before that, what I made them do is when they were on all fours, when everyone finished their reverse bear crawl, they were on their knees, and I made them just stand up and then get back down on your knees. Stand up and then get back down on your knees, right? So just like kind of almost like a lunge type thing, but you like go back down on your knees, on both knees. So we did that. Then we did burpees. And then I talked about like the cool thing that I feel he's developed the most over the last year is the ability to balance himself. So we practiced some like single leg balancing drills. And after that, then we practiced just kind of bending down and just catching yourself. Right, so just your body's ability to react and catch yourself. And then the last thing we did was just running. And I feel like he's really developed that skill more recently over the last couple months to be able to run pretty securely. And now he's going pretty fast. Sometimes he takes off and I'm like, whoa, he's like gone.
Oh my God, he's a runner.
Yeah.
But he does look so funny when he runs still.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Like
cute. Like
running.
I'm going to be so devastated when he doesn't look cute like that when he runs. Like he does a lot of like upward motion. Like it's a bit of a bounce.
Yeah. Like his hands kind of
His
wiggle
like
to the
forward
side.
motion isn't so good. He goes a lot of wasted energy.
Yeah.
A lot of wasted energy.
Papa Miller will be on him. Coach will have to get him running properly.
So freaking cute.
Anyway, so we just did like running back and forth, and as a joke, I was like, all right, guys, we're gonna like put our hands out like a bunny and we're gonna hop. And I was like, no, we're not gonna do that, guys.
That's Tommy's favorite. He loves to hop like a bunny.
Yeah.
Did you make him do a penguin walk? Because he's big into penguin walk at the moment.
I did not make them do the goofy stuff, but that's what I made him do for the warm up today.
That's very cute. I love that you did that.
And I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, like I said, we kind of lose some of the skills of hanging. You know, that was something that I wanted to do, but because we were kind of running out of time and the way the class was set up, we didn't really have time to hang. But like Tommy's very good at like hanging from things right now. But, you know, the ability to get down into the bottom of a squat. We also practice squatting, you know, like you see a baby or a toddler sitting in the bottom of a squat and you're like, they could stay there for days. Yeah, just sitting there for like 5 minutes. Like after 30 seconds, my legs are shaking and I want to get out of this position.
Right.
But their mobility is incredible. And it's sad, like as we age and, you know, whether that's because of our lifestyle or because of injuries, whatever that cause might be, we tend to lose a lot of our mobility and we tend to lose a lot of our range of motion and our strength and stability and balance and things like that. So it was kind of cool to put the two classes into that zone and make them do that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So that was the banter topic. That's what I wanted to share with you.
In less than 2 hours from now, 2 years ago, he was born.
Yeah. Was that the time? 4:30?
4:37.
4:37. Do we ever tell the birth certificate?
That's what I was just thinking.
So after
4:37 on June 16th, 2024, Thomas was born.
So after we come back from the hospital, as you can imagine, Susie's had a C-section and she's in a decent amount of discomfort and pain. And
just delirious too.
Yeah, you're on medication. I don't know, were you on medication I don't think anything was really messing you up.
Sure, you're just delirious from the lack of sleep, babe.
Yeah.
But like Tylenol, basically. They give you nothing good.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So you were just, I mean, we were both really exhausted, but you were in a much different state. So I was like, okay, let me get this. They give you this freaking
They give you so much paperwork.
And they give you so much paperwork that you have to do. And like, I'm like, okay, it's just been sitting there for like 2 days now. Like, let me just, Susie's sleeping, the baby's sleeping. Like, let me just get to this. Let me go do something productive here. So I open up this binder. It's
so on brand of you to be like, I need to do something productive to contribute.
Well, I was like, let me take off the load because I feel like it was stressing us out.
Like the mental load, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, and it's pretty, I don't know. I remember it being thick and being like, oh, there's so many papers in here. Like, a lot of it's, okay, whatever, unnecessary.
It's a declaration of birth.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll go on the website. I'm filling out the information. And Susie's, again, sleeping. And it's middle of the day. And I don't want to wake her up. So one of the questions.
Quickest way to die ever. Wake up a postpartum mom in her like one small opportunity of sleep.
I just want to tell her that I did this while she was sleeping. She'll be so happy. It's a small thing, but she'll be relieved and it'll be over. God. So I'm going through it. And this is for like his birth certificate
and social insurance number
and number and all those things. So I don't remember the time that he was born, but I remember roughly. So I put in
4:30.
4:30. I was like, it was close to 4:30. I didn't think it was like that important. And I think they called
me like 2 days later and they were like, hi, I just want to confirm
the hospital
some
records
information.
Don't match.
The records don't match the documents that were filed. And I was like, oh, really? And they were like, can you please just tell me the time of birth? And I was like, oh, it's 4:37. She was like, oh, well, that's not what I have here.
It says 4:30.
And I was like, oh, that's so weird. I guess the dad must have done it. And she was like, okay, well, it's all good. 4:37 is exactly what I have on file. And I was like, okay, perfect.
So silly. Anywho, that's our fun story.
Anyways.
So shout out little T. 2 years old today. All right. We're going to talk about kind of getting into the fun elements of exercise, of training, of CrossFit, High Rocks, running, all the things that you might be doing this year. We're going to talk about bringing out the best throughout that process.
Love it.
At the beginning, when you're first starting your journey, depending of whether or not you're starting from scratch, right? I feel like you're really coming in and you have no fitness background, you're coming in a little on the unhealthier side of things, and you're trying to make a big change in your life, the process at the beginning can feel less fun. But there are ways we can make it more fun, but the process can feel less fun simply because you're putting your body in a pretty uncomfortable position. And at the beginning, it's normal if you haven't done like any sort of like movement, or you haven't done any sort of resistance training, or you're not used to your heart rate getting up or breathing heavy like you are in a workout, then at the beginning it's quite challenging, and it does make it hard to feel that exercise can be fun. And typically most people also, based on their lifestyle, haven't truly understood the real importance of fitness and of exercise and focusing on their health. So it's typically more like a chore, right? It's something that you kind of that you're like trying to get into.
Like someone told you should probably take care of your health.
Whether that's a friend, a family member, a doctor, someone was like, hey, like you should probably start taking care of your health. Or maybe you had that like self-realization because you couldn't pick something up, or you've had like your back thrown out so many times, or you go up a flight of stairs and you're like, oh my god, like I feel absolutely wrecked,
exhausted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at the beginning it can feel a little bit harder. On the flip side, if you were doing some sort of other physical activity, playing sports, or spinning, or you were a runner before, now you're coming into CrossFit, then you have a little bit more of a base, but still you're doing things that you're putting your body in a unique situation, that's new environment, new movements, and it still can be intimidating for sure, walking into a CrossFit gym. And on the flip side, maybe you've been doing CrossFit for a few years. Maybe you have been at it, you're a few years in, and maybe you're kind of losing the spark. Maybe you're not PRing as much, or maybe life is just stressful right now and you're kind of putting fitness or CrossFit on the back burner, right? So you're kind of just feeling like you're enjoying it less than what you once were enjoying it. So we're going to talk about all those things and how to bring out a little bit more fun. You've been doing this, Suze, for several years now.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can...
I'm a pro. I'm an athlete.
Maybe you can kind of, going through pregnancy and all those things, maybe you can talk about highs and lows throughout seasons of training or throughout years of training. Maybe things kind of pop into mind when I say that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like to keep it centered around enjoyment and fun and everything, I feel that there's definitely different seasons of life that happen, and there are different seasons of fitness that happen alongside it. And I find like when I've been in a season of life where I had maybe less responsibilities, like when we first started dating, and my biggest responsibility was like our dog and each other, and didn't have to necessarily think so much about the future.
Bigger baby to take care of. I was talking about me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Max. R.I.P. But I had my big baby over there to take care of. No, but I feel like in that season of life, I was maybe spending way more hours in the gym. Get there super early, spend a ton of time like chatting with friends and getting warmed up, and then doing the class, and then spending even more time after class. And it was just like I had a lot more hours in the day to give to it. And so I feel like for me, like a lot of the fun then was like our gym friend group and cultivating those relationships. And I was new to CrossFit, so it was really like PRing every week and learning new skills. So I think that was kind of like the honeymoon phase, let's call it. Yeah.
Good way of saying.
And then I feel like later, we lived through the pandemic, and I kind of actually took a full step back from CrossFit. Like I didn't really have an interest in trying to work out in a gym during the pandemic and all of that stuff. I kind of just took a pretty big step back and went back to my roots.
Running.
So I ran a lot during that chapter of life, and that was something that I could like do safely and comfortably, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like obviously after the pandemic, we opened this amazing gym, and I feel like I just like am diehard CrossFit through my veins. Like I just, it is it's like the second part of my personality. I feel like the first part of my personality now is like being a mom, but like this, like I feel like I just love CrossFit. I get so excited to look at the workouts for the week and all of those things. And you know, the last 4 years have been a wild ride. We've done a lot of things. I feel like went from being in the gym all the time, and it was really like trying to just like build the business, build the community, a lot of focus on that.
Yeah.
And then got pregnant. The focus was really on like just maintaining fitness, I guess.
Yeah, health.
And
like really just health.
Yeah, staying
making sure you're healthy, making sure the baby's healthy,
mentally healthy, physically healthy. And then I feel like postpartum has been my like more competitive approach to fitness and like comeback era. And I feel like for me, the fun is less about like, obviously it's so much about the people I get to work out with and everything, but it's a lot more about the actual performance and the workouts. And I focus more on that. And I'm only here for exactly the 60 minutes. Like I don't have the same freedom to just spend hours at the gym like I would have before. Now, just like with work schedule and child schedule and life schedule, I'm kind of like in and out really quick. And for me, the most pleasure I get from the gym at the moment is like feeling like I sent it in a workout, getting the like physical rush and endorphins, seeing the numbers go up on the weights, learning new higher skills.
Yeah.
That would be my, I don't know, recap?
Yeah.
My personal recap. Tell me yours.
Well, I don't want to go into my personal recap, but a lot of like what you said, because my history it's just
too long.
It's long, yeah.
It's too long.
But going back to what you were saying, it's like, yeah, you've just had like like so many different phases of life, but you've kept up the fitness throughout, right? Like fitness has been the foundation, and you've kind of altered your time, altered your mindset, altered, you know, maybe we haven't really gone into this, but the approach on the 60 minutes
for sure.
Versus like before. So you've allowed like fitness to be like that's foundation piece that always stays there, and you've kind of always built on that. And then where you've changed is kind of like where you're at in life. And there's like, for sure, life is gonna have ups and downs. There's gonna be lots of highs, lots of lows.
Right.
It's not just gonna be like this awesome like
it's not a bell
sunshine
curve.
and rainbows, you know.
It's
like,
not an exponential curve of just getting better all the time. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like life inside the gym is like life outside the gym. You have easier chapters and more difficult chapters.
Yeah. So what I would say, or what would you recommend? Maybe I'll ask you. I'll put you on the spot here.
I love giving my opinion.
What would you recommend for like to bring out some more fun to beginners out there? So like, say you're just really starting out. You don't really have any fitness background. You're just like, okay, like I want to take control over my health right now.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you would say to like bring out the most fun from their session?
Yeah, like I think if I'm giving a new person advice, I would highly recommend that, you know, I know some people are a little bit more extroverted and some people are a little bit more introverted, but I like highly recommend, you know, introducing yourself to someone in the class. Our community members are so awesome and so kind, and everybody is so welcoming, and we've watched so many amazing relationships form inside the gym over the last 4 years. And I feel like something I would challenge a new person to do is introduce yourself, get to know someone, ask them what they do for work, get to know, you know, a little bit about them. When you come, and make that your kind of like challenge, you know, every time you come, see if you can introduce yourself to someone else or someone new, or maybe you're 3-4 weeks in and you see a new face, introduce yourself, and trying to start to build those relationships, especially because typically most people are like a certain time slot. Most people like who come at 6 a.m. are 6 a.m.ers, most people who come. So you're going to start to see the same faces. You're going to start to get to know the crew, the community.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I was new, I would be really encouraging people to just socialize a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think that the other thing I would do is I would be really discouraging them from worrying about anything performance related.
Yeah.
I would be like, that is like the last thing on your radar right now.
Yeah.
What the number on the bar, what the speed is, how many rounds you did in the workout, doesn't matter at all. And it shouldn't even really like come across your desk other than just like, it's nice to keep track so that you have something to look back on.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I feel like it's really about just trying to focus on really showing up regularly, getting to know people, and like learning how to move, and let that be where you focus your energy. And like the performance is so not a priority at the beginning.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it was really cool. Today at the 9 a.m. class, there was a
we had
young girl who's almost about to turn 14 in
Amazing.
2 weeks.
Love it.
And her stepmom, they
That's
both
cool.
did the class. And coach made a boo-boo. The way the workout is set today, there's it's ski erg and sled push. And I completely forgot the workout started on the ski machine. We have 5 ski ergs, but we only have 4 sleds to push. So we were 13 athletes, and instead of starting them in 4 people waves, what I did was I started 5 and then 4 to
Rookie
make 13.
error.
And then when those 5 people went over to the sleds, there was missing a sled. And I was like, oh, I'm such an idiot. What a noob. It's my first class.
Day,
yeah.
right?
And it was like, so I took the new girl. Her name was Shelby. She was awesome. She's like a hockey player and soccer player. And put her on the bike erg instead. So cool thing is, in her wave, there was Sandrine and Carol. And it was really cool.
2 lovely ladies.
2
Love them to
wonderful
bits.
women. And on the second cycle of that, I looked over and Sandrine told her to go on the sled push.
And she took the bike.
And then she took the bike. And then on the
She's such a
third
good
round,
person.
Carol hopped on the bike.
Look
and,
at that. Sharing is caring, man.
So cool. And I didn't like prompt them. It was actually like a chaotic class. Like I had to take people's scores. Well, there's 3 groups going at different stations. Like
They
it was
took
a
care
little
of
bit more
her
on the chaotic side.
all by themselves.
So I was like, oh, I really messed up. It should have been like a nice fluid, like 4 people at a time, but messed that up. Anyways,
Okay, we all make mistakes.
it was so cool that they, we all definitely make so many mistakes.
You more than me, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely way more. But it was like a cool moment that those girls had with that young athlete, like she's
Shout out our members for being so inclusive.
It was so nice. Thank you to Sandrine, and like Sandrine was trying to like coach her on the sled push while she was on the bike, like it was really, really sweet. And then Carol hopped on the bike after to give Sandrine the other sled, but it was so cool. It was really, really like a very, very like, it was a proud moment from a coach to see the community members interact like that with the new person. So, and I kind of wanted the new girl to get on the sled because it's not like a high skill move and just push sled, so kind of wanted her to touch on it. And I was going to get to her on the 3rd round to try to swap with one athlete, and they did it automatically. Like it was just a beautiful moment.
Yeah. I think that
it's like the beginning, you just want to be social. Just enjoy the social.
Yeah, enjoy
have
the
fun
people.
touching on movements that you maybe never have done in your life.
Ask someone to help you. Ask questions.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that it's just so much about just leaving here feeling great.
Yeah.
And so much less about the actual, output of strength or conditioning at the beginning.
Yeah. It's literally about making this your new safe space. And at the beginning, it's not safe. It's a new environment. You don't know who's going. You don't know what the name of the coach is. You don't know what the name of the exercise are. Like, you really just don't know anything. It's a very unique environment for you to be stepping into. But then once you start to get to know the coach, you start to get to know the people in the class, you start to learn the exercise, you're like, okay, like this is a very safe space. And actually, like from our objective as owners of a CrossFit affiliate is to make this like your second home. And I remember like when I started CrossFit, I was not in a good place in life. And I remember just like walking into the gym and like that 1 hour, it's like everything that was outside the gym I just completely forgot about. It was like whatever stress in life and whatever darkness I'm going through in my life right now, like, man, when I walk into the gym and I just hear the music, I hear people talking, like, oh, it was just such like a really cool moment like that. Like this hopefully becomes your second home where you're like, oh, I'm home. Like now I can just focus on just having a good time.
Right. And what about the athlete who is not a beginner and has been doing this for like 10 years?
Yeah, I would say...
What would you give them as
advice?
You know,
I would say for someone who's doing this for 10 years, you're probably doing this for a while and you've probably gone through it. I would say this is more for the person who's been here between like here at CrossFit Max 2 to 4 years now.
Yeah,
but I would say
they can't have been here 10 years. We haven't been around that long.
Yeah, and but I would say like the person who is still doing CrossFit at the 10-year mark has gone through all of this that we're going to talk about and kind of like understands how to work through it. But I would say the person who's going through that element or those feelings from like 2 to 5 years into CrossFit, I would ask them, first of all, it's different for each person, right? And I would ask them like, what's going on in life right now? Like what is going on outside of the gym? Because you have to understand that like a lot of times, like at the beginning, it's all new and we have to like really concentrate on everything that we're like, what is this movement that this guy's trying to show me? And like, what are these people doing around me? What are they dropping weights and stuff? You're like, what the heck is going on? You know? So you're just so focused in. But then like as you get more comfortable, as you start to understand the movements, then what tends to happen is you tend to bring in stresses from life, right? So if there is a lot of stress going on in life, then number one, just be aware of that stress. And number two, try to not think about that or try not to bring it into your training session.
Right.
And there's like little things that you can do that could be like, hey, you know, sticking to the beginning habits of like when I sign up for a class, like I'm there, you know, like this is a very important appointment to myself. Just like I wouldn't want to hang out with someone that keeps canceling on me, the same thing for yourself. If you keep canceling on yourself appointments all the time, then you're going to get into this rut of like, okay, maybe I'm not going to train, or like maybe I don't feel like it today, right? You have to stick to that. You have to remember that your training session to you goes beyond just the performance side. And maybe if you are a couple of years into this, then you start to maybe fixate a little bit more on the performance side. You're like, man, I used to PR. Like it used to be really exciting. Now it's taking this harder work to do that, right? But you have to remember that this is not just about the PRs and the performance. This is about your overall health and your well-being.
Right.
So, you know, first making sure that you stick to that commitment to yourself. When you reserve a class, you stick to it. When you start to cancel, it's like a domino effect. You start to make it less important for yourself. The other thing is like there are little things you can do, like maybe potentially putting your phone either in your car and leaving it in your car, or putting your phone in your gym bag and not opening it up for the hour. You know, a lot of times, sometimes people like before class just be on their phone texting or in social media and things like that, and that could bring like external, you know, stress back into the gym. Just like leaving your phone out of it and just like we talked about the social interactions, the social health bucket is so important and probably really underrated, and people don't talk about it enough. But having those social interactions with people, sitting in the athletes lounge and just be like, oh, hey, like that's a new face. Like, what's your name? You know? So trying to remove outside life, and then kind of going back to what you said before, it's like, bring it back to your roots. Like, if you feel like you're putting extra stress on yourself based on your performance, not every day has to be the best workout possible.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, like there is this nice linear curve of just like,
Yeah, you just
you
get
just
better,
get better and better and better and better. Your
better.
performance
Yeah.
gets better. You get faster. You get stronger. Like everything is just getting fitter, right? And then that starts to not decay, but it starts to significantly drop that line, right? Like you still get fitter, you still get better, but it's not as fast, and it's not as I don't want to say easy, but it doesn't come as easy, right? Like when you're
there's space between up leveling a weight or skill is so much bigger.
Yeah.
Takes months and months and months and months to move the needle by 5 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Like there could be like one cue that I could give someone, like there was someone today, Melissa, who's relatively new into CrossFit. She's been doing it, I think, for 2 or maybe 3 months now. No, maybe 2 months, I would say. And like I just corrected one little thing with like just creating a more solid foundation with her feet, because she was, new people when they get a barbell, they do that dance with the barbell when the bar's on their shoulder and they have to press.
Shuffle.
And I just talked to her about like, hey, like if your foundation is not strong, everything up the chain, knees, hips, core, shoulders, and then you got a barbell overhead, like that push press is going to be so much harder if you're kind of like moving and shuffling your feet around, right?
100%.
And that one little cue, just like let her add 10 pounds on or 20 pounds on the bar. Like I'm not going to be able to give someone like Justin, for example, a cue that simple that's going to allow him to go from like 245 pounds to 265 pounds, right? Maybe that cue might allow him to go from like 245 to like 250, So like those small increments, or those increments start to become smaller but still very valuable and still very important.
Yeah. And I also feel like they taste sweeter.
Yeah.
I find personally, I get a lot more personal gratification about a PR now than I did when I started.
Yeah. Yeah, because
there's a certain amount of expectation that comes with it when you first started, whereas now I'm like,
yeah, you've gone through that, like, hey, I don't PR as much.
Yeah.
Right? So you've kind of gone through the emotions of like, hey, it's totally fine, I'm not going to PR, but I do remember you going through that like point.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's not
I was like, CrossFit is stupid, I hate it.
Yeah. So
signs up for 12 classes next week.
Yeah,
Must
exactly.
get better.
Yeah. So you kind of go through those,
that motivates
those
me,
emotions.
though.
So I would ask that person that thing as well. Like, hey, do you put pressure on yourself for your performance? Just like, hey, take the next 6 weeks. Take 6 weeks and just show up. Don't stress yourself about the weight on the bar. If it feels good, it feels good. If you want to go heavier, go heavier. But if you don't feel like going heavier, don't go heavier. If you want to peel back the intensity and conditioning pieces, peel back the intensity and conditioning pieces.
Yeah, that's
just
what
take
I
it
love
like a check
about
mark.
CrossFit is that you can have a bunch of people in a class and they can be getting different things from it.
Yeah.
Someone is getting the like, I showed up today check mark.
Yeah.
Someone else is like, today's the day I'm gonna PR.
Yeah.
And someone else is like, what is it that we're doing again?
Yeah.
Like we're but we can all be in a class together and we can all have this cool shared experience and take from it what you need. Like if it fills your cup to chase a PR on a certain day, chase it. If it fills your cup to be like, my goal is to know everybody in the class's first name before I leave today, do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so even for the person who's been here for like a couple years, has been doing CrossFit, and they're feeling like they're having less fun than what they once were, I promise you, like that fun is going to come back, and it's going to eventually dip down again, and then it's going to come back up here, right? So I would ask, like, okay, you're putting too much pressure on your performance, like just bring down the pressure of the performance, just have fun with it, and then it'll kind of reignite that fire until you get that fire back, and then you hit it hard. Give yourself a time, whether that's 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Don't give yourself like a full year here where you're just kind of checking off the box. Like you do want to get back into some sort of like progression, but give yourself some time where you're like, you know what, I've got a lot of stress, maybe you're going through a breakup in life. Maybe you're like, hey, like money is a really hard situation for me right now, or job, like, man, like my boss is putting tons of pressure on me right now, or maybe there's just a change, like I switched jobs, right, and now I'm just trying to like get used to that environment over there and how they run those systems and stuff, and I have to catch up and all those things, right? So if you are going through like these external stresses in life and you feel like you put too much pressure on yourself in the gym, then just bring that pressure down and just make sure you have fun. whatever weight you hit, enjoy it. Come out of here feeling like, damn, I got a good sweat on. Like my muscles feel like pumped up right now. Like my arms feel good. My legs feel good. Man, like I really taxed my core there. Like I feel like, I did something like really cool there.
Yeah.
I learned a new movement, right? Or you know what? Because I went lighter today, I worked on being efficient on this, and like something just clicked on my toes to bar. Like before I would get sloppy at 8 or 9 toes to bar. Man, I was able to do like 12 toes to bar in a row, like no problem. I took a strategic break to come off the bar.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I would say like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Give yourself a time where you're like, I'm just going to come in and just enjoy working out.
Yeah. I think that's really good advice. I think it's good advice. Like if you're somebody who, likes to give yourself goals and stuff, you can give yourselves unrelated to the actual workout goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, my goal is to stretch after class and invite someone to join me. Or my goal is to, I don't know, find out how many people in my class have husbands or wives, or, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you can give yourself some like unrelated to the CrossFit goals that will keep you motivated.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's going to be like my last kind of piece of advice is like, maybe you do need to work on your goals. Like maybe for some people, maybe you're just like in a rut right now where you're like, I'm not really working towards anything, right? Like I'm just kind of, I was working hard. I was getting all these PRs. I was seeing my fitness increase. I'm like, well, like, what do I do now? Right? So maybe you do need to have some more goal specific. Maybe you have to sign up for a race. Maybe you have to sign up for an event, right? Like there is nothing that boosts my motivation more than signing up for something and being like, okay, here it is. Like this is race day. This is game day. Like I'm excited to go and hit this competition or this race. I've got to train towards it. And that gives you a really big boost of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say like if you're just kind of not signed up for anything and you're kind of just treading water here, then sign up for something.
Pick something.
Yeah.
Give yourself a target to work towards.
And, we talked about the social being such a big element. There's so many partner stuff out there. Partner high roxes, partner races.
Yeah, like get a little group together.
There's runs that are going on that, you can 5K, 10K, half marathon, like get a buddy that you want to keep accountable. You don't have to run every training session with them, but, once a week you do, once every couple of weeks you do, and you're both signed up for that event and you're planning to run together. So it keeps you accountable that you stay on your paces and you stay on your runs and you stay fit, right? So there's tons of like partner stuff, especially into the summer months. Like, Evie was telling me that she's been going for like walks a lot with her friend right now.
That's so nice.
So like having like a buddy to get out there and go walk with, like that's also like a big boost of motivation as well.
Yeah, I love it. Malice and I, before children, used to, go for one run a week after a group class. Mm-hmm. That was so fun.
Yeah. I've been seeing like Lucy and Sandy and Sarah, like they like before class or even after class, they'll go for like a 3-4K run.
So fun.
Like they'll get together, they'll come to the gym early, get out there and go run, and then they'll go do a class.
Yeah, get a little group together. Find out if other people want to do extra.
Yeah. So just remember that fitness is meant to be fun. Like CrossFit, when you're training, yes, there's the elements of like wanting to push yourself, and there is the element of going through hardship and overcoming that. But it's also meant to be fun at the same time.
100%.
You do want to increase your performance. You do want to see, strength numbers go up or conditioning go up. Like that will always have some sort of improvement.
Absolutely.
But sometimes we just need to be like, hey, whoa, things are going on in my life right now.
I just need a little feel good.
I just need to have fun for a few weeks. I just need to let this space be the, safe space. It needs to be the, best hour of my day where I'm just having a good time.
Yeah. So hot girl summer's out, fun girl summer's in. Just kidding.
I don't even know what that means.
That's fine. The girls get it.
The girls get it. All right, good. The guys are like, what the hell? What did you say?
Hot girl summer's out, fun girl summer's in.
All right, boys.
I'm going for fun hot girl summer.
New one for this. You're going for what?
Fun hot girl summer.
Fun. It's both together?
Yeah.
Damn. Is that possible in the girl world? Everything is possible.
In the girl world, everything is possible.
Everything is possible. Okay.
I'm going to get my girls together.
Okay.
And we're going to have hot, fun girl summer.
Hot, fun girl summer. All right.
You could just have fun summer.
Boys, we're having a, I don't know.
Get your boys together, babe.
I was gonna say,
Assemble the boys.
Get the boys together. We're going to have a hard summer.
The boys are going to have a hard summer because the girls are having a hot girl fun summer.
Yeah, there we go. It's got so inappropriate
You're
so quickly.
welcome for the visual.
Love it. All right. Well, see, even podcasting can be fun, folks, and hopefully listening to podcasting can be fun.
Yo, if you made it this far, God bless you.
But we're going to end the podcast the same way we always do with Client of the Week.
Pew, 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 pew.
And this client is well deserving of Client of the Week because she has been killing it. She's been ultra consistent. She's been training, I think,
Months.
4 days a week. And she's been also doing some walks outside the gym. And she also had like an injury too. Like she had like an intercostal sprain as well, which is kind of an uncomfortable, very uncomfortable feeling in like your rib cage area. And she's still been, she's made modifications to her workout. She's not quitting. She has a really, really good goal to hit by the end of the year. And I'm just like super proud of her mindset and also her consistency, no matter how tired she is. No matter what's going on in life, she's really making this a priority for herself.
Love it.
And that client is Christina.
Yay!
So shout out to Christina for being Client of the Week. You are killing it, as we said, girl. We're super proud of you.
Earned it.
We love your mindset. We love the energy that you're bringing to the class. You're always high-fiving people. You're always smiling, having a good time. You're always asking questions as well.
We love that.
We love good questions. We love bad questions, but you've been asking all the good questions, which makes it even better.
Even better than the bad ones.
Yeah. And keep it up, Christina. I'm super proud of you. You got this. We're here to support you throughout your goals.
Let's
you got
get
some
it.
really fun goals this next year, and I can't wait for you to just keep doing what you're doing, and those goals will just check themselves off as you go throughout this year.
Love it.
We hope you guys enjoy this episode. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.
Happy birthday, T.